here with Ivan from the
Los Angeles Mission.
From the Los Angeles Mission. And Ivan, how many years experience do you have?
In formalized mission work, I'm in my 13th year.
Ah, quite a bit.
Yeah, and about 25 in ministry.
Good. So what would you say, Ivan, what do you think, given, walking in your shoes, what do most people who have homes have no clue about people who don't have homes?
Well, homes a lot of times, and in America, it used to be, it was almost like they felt it was their right to have a home. But, it is a privilege to have a home, and people work hard to have those homes, but some people, even people who work very hard, can lose their home or their apartment or what have you. So, having a home really is something that is, is a privilege to have, but can be easily lost. And that, like I said, that can be through economics, that can be through addiction, that can be through mental health. And the thing is, a lot of times those are the three things that will take people out, and one of them can take someone out of their home. Imagine all three.
And once someone gets out of the home, Ivan, so let's say I've met some younger people, 35, 40. One was in a gunman went on a spree at Santa Monica College. She got fired from her job. They said she was not good enough to come back because she was scared.
Okay.
Now she's 35, she's living in the car. How long, so sometimes people think, well, I'll live in the car temporarily. How long should people be like, hey, it temporarily is going to turn to permanent?
Yeah, well, I mean, and again, it's different for everyone, but that can spiral down pretty quick, because now what's happening, that is now your permanent residence, which moves. So you're always looking for a spot. And a lot of times in this society, people look down on those people. And if you have an eye for it, some people just gloss over and they just go throughout the day. And I see those people all the time. I see them on the freeway. You can see there's papers. The car isn't that clean. If you have an eye for it, you can see those people, and they're everywhere in society. But they're almost like invisible people, unfortunately.
So they're kind of like being ghosts in our current civilization.
Yeah, because they aren't meeting the standard. And for that person you just spoke about, this young lady, that's a tough thing.
Who was a college mathematics professor.
Yeah, so a college math. So she's obviously suffering some sort of PTSD, something to that effect.
Correct.
And that's tough. And so that will really chide on your mental health and your state, and that can be so those kind of things that could be simply arrested by her receiving some good mental health care, and you can't add or subtract your way out of these things sometimes.
And then my last question to you for today, and then I'm going to come visit you at your location. My last question would be, so Gavin Newsom's coming down this week. He went to Riverside, and he said he's bringing $1.4 billion into California because we have severe problems here.
Yeah.
Do you see any end in sight, or what does the next 12 months look like on the landscape?
Yeah. I'm just a cog in this.
Of course,
this wheel.
we all are.
And we are person by person, and you have to remember, like I said, everyone is different. Money can help to a degree, but you have to have, number one, you have to have housing, but then you have to have those wraparound services. These are key to make anything work. You can't just take someone and put them in a home, because they need all those mental health. They need all, maybe it's physical, maybe it's a medical care, whatever that looks like. But you have to remember, there was a study done out of Baylor University in 2016. For every dollar that the government puts in to help the homeless problem, people like you and I put in $9. So the government, although they can help, they are not the solution. We, as a people, are the solution.
And would you suggest, though you can't suggest it as a blanket statement, but would you suggest that we let people live on our couches or stay with us as temporary situations? Or is that detrimental to healthier people who are adapting? well?
Well, again, that's
A personal
that-
choice.
Yeah, we call those couch surfers, because that's homeless. That's the beginning of homelessness to a chronic homeless, which is 12 months or more. However you want to, put the nomenclature. However you want to, look at that.
And what do you call car campers?
Hey, campers. I mean, they're car dwellers. I don't like to put labels on people, but everyone will find whatever works for them. Because if you have a car and not a home, you're going to live there before going on the street. But there may be a point where you lose that car, and now you're living on the street. And then it's places like the Los Angeles Mission, or places. There's like 310 of those around North America. Faith-based ones, and many others. That are able to help get people back to where they need to be, not to where they were, but where they need to be, and
Got
that's what
it.
places like us do.
And do you see, with the work you're doing, do you see some lessening of the kind of toxic effects?
Oh, well, if you love somebody the right way, because love is a very big word, you see healing, and you have to go from all angles. I mean, even a one-eyed horse looks good from many angles, right? So we see a lot of that. We've, over the years since 1992, and we've been around since 1936, so 83, 84 years, we have graduated since 1992 over 2,000 people out of our program. And these are people who were homeless and addicted and came through incarceration, through prison, and that kind of thing. So, if you look at that in society, we're one place. So like I said, it's all of us working together.
So we're saying, like, if love may be the big solution.
Love is the big.
Of course.
However that manifests itself. It might be in a coat. It might be in education. It might be in mental health services. However that is. Might be, it might begin with a meal. But real holistic healing is more than just a meal. It might be a kind word or a smile or whatever, however that looks, but you have to take that next step. Sometimes you have to take the long way around. You have to take the long way around. And in this society, we want everything fast. We want everything quick. So if I can say anything, take the long way around.
Okay, and this is...
Ivan Clausen from the Los Angeles Mission.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.